Hello, this is Christian. We are still looking at the series Church Words, and this week I am looking at the word worship. Looking at Psalm 29, starting at verse 1. Ascribe to the Lord, O heavenly beings, ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. Ascribe to the Lord the glory due his name. Worship the Lord in the splendor of holiness. In church, typically when we hear the word worship, it is usually associated with music. We're going to have a worship service. We are going to worship the Lord together, which means we're going to sing songs. Worship doesn't necessarily mean singing. Singing is a way to worship God, but it's not the singing in itself that is actually worship. The Hebrew word, which is what language the Old Testament is written in, for worship is shakah. It means to bow down, make smaller. So basically, when we worship, we choose to go me, how I feel, what I want, things I want to do, dreams, places I want to go. I'm choosing to make those smaller in order to make God bigger. I'm going to lower myself to elevate him, which is why in this scripture we just read, it says, ascribe to him what's due him, the glory due his name. It's everything that he's worth. We go, I'm going to make myself smaller to make him in all of his amazingness bigger. Now, as people, we were created by God to worship. It's innately in our being. But we can also worship things that are not God. Sometimes in our life, in our effort to make career and work, make those things happen out in the world, we elevate our career choices. We elevate our standing, our status, our society choices. And then we lower our relationships with our parents. We lower our relationships in our marriage with our children. We lower our own health because we're not sleeping or eating. We lower these things to elevate these things. It can happen in a marriage or in a relationship with you to your kids really quickly. Because what happens is we pick our own ego, let's be honest, and we go, I refuse to admit that I'm wrong. And so we elevate who we are. And what that does is it diminishes our relationship with our family and our friends. So what happens when we are choosing to lower ourselves and put God higher, just by the nature of him being higher, he works out all the other things. There's a scripture in the Bible in Matthew 6. It says, lift up God, make him awesome, give him everything, and then he'll work everything else out. Paul says, I actually decided to take everything I know, everything I am, and just make it garbage. Because in light of who he is, it's not really that worth it. When we start to think about all of the blessings and the joy and happiness and freedom that comes in God, the work hunt, not really that awesome. When you think about the fact that God looks at you and goes, no matter what you do, you're my favorite kid. Being liked on Instagram, When you look at the fact that you go, God says, bring everything to me and I will make it work out. All of a sudden, your relationships, your dreams, your passions, those things that you want to do in life, they work themselves out when we decide to bow down and worship God. Love you.